Student Council, District 1. Good afternoon. Thank you very much to the Parents Union for convening this group. It is very important that we keep in mind that how, like so many of the top-down reforms that we see from this administration, locally as well as nationally, this is another example of a great idea that sounds reasonable, starts out well-meaning. Greater inclusion and a least restrictive environment are not just a good idea, they are the law. But like so many of these reforms, they start out as a mandate that comes down from the top, and then the accountability gets kicked down to our schools without any supports, without any form of best practices. There's no data behind this particular initiative. I attended a government affairs briefing just this week, and the people in charge of this reform were not able to answer cogently any questions about the parameters of the Phase 1 study. I know that in my own district, the 2 Phase 1 schools that participated in that piece of the reform were 2 of the 3 schools that severely underserved students with special needs. What kind of best practices can come away from that? What could we have learned in a Phase 1 when we're looking at schools that already do not serve students with special needs? We don't just need a special ed reform, guys. We need a general ed reform. We need a reform. We need to see changes in the way that policies are created and implemented. And I support Councilmember Barron that mayoral control is at the heart of this issue. We need to bring decision-making back down to the people that are most affected. And in this case, it's our most vulnerable students. The DOE needs to take a timeout on this reform, get some data, work on some best practices, and then support our schools and communities.